My name is Grégory Métrailler. I work as investment advisor for RBC Dominion Securities. RBC is well represented here on the island. We have RBC Dominion Securities, which is the Wealth Management International Division. We have RBC Private Banking and also the Retail Banking. And as well, we have the Corporate Banking Division and Capital Markets. I think the Bahamas have been pretty resilient. The government took rapid action to fight the spread of the virus among the community. We were rapidly placed under lockdown, and that was for probably the first couple of weeks here in the Bahamas. Afterwards, the government allowed essential workers from various sectors to go physically to work, which was a good thing for us because we always need to have access to certain files. And we are operational, let's say, without being able to work with physical files, but it's always good to have access to the archives or whatever you need to work. The banking sector in the Bahamas has been in consolidation mode for quite a while. That was a worldwide phenomenon, but that also impacted the Bahamas. As I said before, we were able to work from home most of the time, so we weren't really impacted. I think the major impact comes from the fact that we have travel restrictions, that we cannot meet physically with people, so the business development activity is a bit more impacted. It's always hard nowadays to build a relationship, let's say a long-term relationship with virtual meetings. Nothing replaces a physical meeting, but I think to maintain relationships, that was ideal. The Hurricane Dorian had a major impact on the economy in the Bahamas, a bit less on the financial sector, I would say, because it impacts a lot mostly the touristic amenities, and it just destroys the hotels, the houses, and the people of the Bahamas. The financial sector has been dealing pretty okay with that. In relation to the last 12 months for RBC, I think that they've been great. We've been supported, fully supported by the main house in Canada. We are backed by it 100%, and we also had a really strong backup from our local management here in Bahamas, Cayman, and Barbados. I think with the activity, the major challenge was really last year in March. You had a lot of volatility in the market. At the same time, you had the pandemic hitting worldwide, and you had to migrate people from the office to work, and they needed to do their job at 100%. They needed to be at full capacity because the trading activity was really, really high at that time. And I think RBC did a fantastic job in migrating more than 10,000 people from the wealth management division from the office to home. And that shows that we are backed by a really, really strong company, and it brings also peace of mind to our clients to know that we are operational no matter what. I think there are two aspects. The first one is the building client trust in periods of high volatility like we had last year. I think these events are unique opportunities to build really strong relationship with people. If we show proactivity, if we try to manage the uncertainties that we can manage for them, meaning the financial uncertainties, we have to be there for them. We cannot manage their health or their businesses because they're the best position to manage these things. But when it comes to their portfolio, their financials, we need to assist them in that regard. And being proactive helps you anticipating eventually certain situations. And in a lot of these major volatility events, the sooner you react, the better. And for your second question regarding trust in this world of virtual meetings and conference calls and not being able to see people face to face. It is definitely harder. I think nothing will replace a handshake. That would remain. It's in our culture. We're human beings. We like social interaction. But what COVID brought to the world, I think, is that there are different possibilities to do business. Myself, I recently started. I did a lot of business development lately, and it's been going great. Although I was not able to travel, because people they're used to these tools now, and if they're happy with the value proposition, I think it's a great thing, and they agree to meet within 4, 5, 6 months when the time comes. We will meet, and they just needed to take care of their financial situation right now. Yeah, RBC sees the return to normal relatively gradually, I would say. The safety of the workers, the clients, and all the people involved is the priority. So we will go step by step. Here in the Bahamas, the retail branches, they are now starting to open a bit longer hours. So they extended the working hours. That helps obviously the clients, and they have a little bit more time and flexibility to deal with their financials. And yeah, slowly but surely, I think we will go back to a normal world. But definitely, financial institutions will start to eventually downgrade their office spaces, because what we learned now is that we can actually do our work from home. And I wouldn't be surprised if big banks in large cities like New York or London, Zurich, will downsize their the commercial real estate, and they will start to introduce shifts between team members.